Alright, what is up, my dudes? Today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit differently. We are actually not doing a gaming video. No, we are not playing GTA. We are not playing really any other games. Wait, what? Okay, that's fine, whatever. Anyways, now to restart. Alright, what is up, guys? Acrane7 here. What's up, my dudes? And Judith, whatever you are. Trans dude. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, today we are not doing any gaming streams today. Well, we might later, but we're not right now. We're not playing any GTA. We are not doing any crossout. We are not playing Minecraft and Roblox. No, today we're doing a little thing I like to call a screen rant. And basically, a screen rant is where I yell at a screen because I don't have a webcam and because I get scroll too. Today, you may not have known this. I know it's crazy, but the iPhone X and the iPhone 8 were released today. And let's just say I was disappointed. We're going to start with the iPhone 8 because we're going to save the best or the worst for last. iPhone 8. Let's go. I'm using Google for this because I'm too lazy to edit in pictures, so yay! Alright, so you see this beautiful picture of the iPhone 8. It's actually got a glass screen now. Talk about that in a second. iPhone 8 introduces an all-new glass design, the world's most popular camera, known better, the smartest, most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. Wireless charging is truly effortless, lies, and augmented reality experiences never before possible, lies. iPhone 8, a new generation of iPhone. Now, first things first. The glass screen. Let's scroll down to that. An iPhone formed from glass. The most durable glass ever in a smartphone, front and back, a color match aerospace gray, aluminum band, new space gray, silver, and gold touches. This is a terrible idea. They say it's super durable. They've also said that their screens were made out of some form of crystal a while back, and I believe the iPhone 5. That somehow means that it won't crack. That is a lie. I have actually dropped mine a couple of times, my iPhone 7, and it still cracks. And my iPhone 5, that cracked. The iPhone 7 was supposedly waterproof. I spilled a drop of water on mine, and mine actually shut off entirely. And I've had instances where the camera would go black. So, if this works, this is going to be amazing. Now you can use your phone, point at the sun, shine the fire from the sun down at ants, burn some ants alive if you want to, because you're such a mean person. Or you can look at yourself before you take a selfie. But if it doesn't work, you're going to be getting a lot of calls for broken phones, which is, I think, what their goal was here. They wanted people to break their phones more, which is actually kind of a genius idea. This may not be what they're going for, but that's what I think it is. It may be a cool thing, but if it breaks, millions of people are going to drop their phones, even if they have cases, which then will cover up the glass, making it pointless for it to be there at all. Just thought of that, but that's also true. You're never really going to be able to see it. But they're just going to break a lot, and I think they're going to have a lot of complaints about that over the time. Anyways, next up, we have resist water and dust. Now, we already have that. I'm not sure how you resist dust, because there's only 2 vents on this thing. And those are just the speakers. So, glass back enables easy wireless charging. Now, that does make sense. Connectivity. Retina HD. We'll talk about that in a moment. Yeah, alright. Every time I say we'll talk about it in a moment, we end up talking about it. So, it's a little weird, but you know, that's fine. Retina HD, now with True Tone. So, Retina HD, don't know what this is. Basically, it can use pictures of your face or your eye to see it. Oh, sorry, no, this is a different thing. Oh, darn it, I've talked about that other thing. Retina HD, this is their weird name for their better colored screen. True Tone, just blah, matches the light around you, all kinds of viewing environments. That's good. I think that actually is kind of a good idea. Dual domain pictures get an effect, great screen in the angle. So now I can turn my phone diagonal and watch some YouTube on it. Okay. World's most popular camera, even better. iPhone 8 features a faster 12MP camera, larger, faster, blah. So just more the equivalent of a bug fix in a game, but for a camera. You know, not that much, but it's something. Sharp foregrounds, even more naturally blurred backgrounds. Now this is something I wanted, but they never did. That's actually cool. Their stage light and everything like that they can do. But something I'm really annoyed about Apple for, actually, Samsung, on their phones, you don't have a portrait mode. You, in the regular camera, can just take a picture, and while you're taking the picture, you can set the amount of depth of field, whether you want it to be front depth of field, or back depth of field, like foreground or background or midground even. And then you can change how much. No, you can't do that. But now you can make yourself have a black background and make yourself all black and white if you want to. Okay. Facial recognition, you could... Oh my... Is that... Are they dabbing? We're just going to skip that. World's powerful smartest chip ever in a smartphone. That's cool, but I really doubt it's going to get utilized that much. It may be 75% faster than A10 Fusion. 2 performance cores that are up to 25% faster. That's all great, but really, the average user is not going to be caring about that much. Especially if they're going to have to pay extra. But getting a faster core, that's always cool. Second gen performance can power when you need it with the same great battery life. Apple 3 core GPU 30% faster, more faster. Oh my god. Augmented reality. Come to this in a second. Wireless charging for wireless world. This, I really don't see a point in, to be honest. It's cool. I get the idea. Samsung has also done this. So you get your phone, right? Set it down on their little pad and it wirelessly charges. But in my opinion, that's not really wireless. Wireless should be, I can hold my phone up like above it. I can be playing on my phone stuff. And it will wirelessly connect down to this thing. This pad. But no. Now it has to be fully sitting there the whole time. So let's say I want to use my phone while I'm charging it. Well, now you still, those things basically either useless or you tape it to the back of your phone. It's just, don't see quite much of a use in that. And it's not like you're really eliminating any cords, because now instead of the cord plugging into your phone, it's plugging into your little charging pad. It's a cool idea for the future, but it needs to be fleshed out some more. Can plug into all their wireless things no one asked for, blah, blah, blah. This I do like. The idea that they have this whole, when you flip up on the bottom of your phone, you just have that old gray background and everything. Get my phone out for demonstration, even though you won't be able to see it. You could scroll up, and in my opinion, it always looked like it was sort of under development. It didn't match the rest of the design of the phone. But, you know, now they've got this, and it looks quite nice. Screen mirroring and all that's fine. Pay friends and messages here to be a translator and discover new music with your friends. Translator for Siri. Let's just see how that plays out. I mean, Google Translator isn't exactly the most amazing thing at all. I really doubt Siri is any better. I do like this when you can have different colored backgrounds. I need money for ramen. That's actually very true. Ramen is love, ramen is life. This is cool. Their little new thingy for the Siri logo. That's kind of cool. Reminds me of the universe. What friends are listening to? Nobody uses Apple Music. I'm sorry. You're using Spotify. You're using Pandora. You're using Napster, the new Rhapsody, because it's like cable. Now it's turned into Sprint Wi-Fi. Anyways. Not Sprint, whatever the hell it's called. Anyways, is that Thomas? Okay. Experience mind-blowing AR games and apps in the world's largest party from... And that's about it for the iPhone 8. We'll come back to the augmented reality in a moment. See, it looks really much the same. Don't see any differences. For some reason, it reminds me more of an iPhone 6. I don't know why. Something about it does. Alright, let's just scroll all the way up to the top here. And now we're going to go into the iPhone X. Say hello to the future. Hello, future! I've said hello. Next, you scroll in, and it's wow. It's cool, right? Our vision has always been to create an iPhone that's entirely screen. That is already a lie. Entirely screen, you say. What's this area? This area right here where it's not screen, where it's still the black plastic part, and all this right here, not screen. Yeah, it needs to be screen. You've seen the Samsungs. The Galaxy Note 8, just saw that recently. It's really good. Did make a screen rant on that because I specifically invented this whole concept today. Because I'm a genius, and I do that sometimes. But anyway, they've already created that. They made it so it can cover all of this area. There's no black bar here. It covers all the sides. And now they're claiming that they've just created an entirely screen iPhone. One so immersive that the device itself disappears into the experience. That is true with the iPhone, or not the iPhone, sorry, the Note 8. Really doubt it's true with this. I'm sorry. But it feels like they didn't try hard enough. Because Samsung was able to hide their cameras and their Retina displays and everything. Why weren't you, Apple? Why weren't you? It can respond to a tap. Wow, that's amazing. When I tap on my phone, it'll respond. No, I get what they mean. Sorry. Your voice, even at a glance. even without iPhone 8, that vision's our reality, so it's all screen. Once again, we've proven it's not. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead, follow the curve of design. Elegantly rounded corners. All iPhones have rounded corners unless you have an iPhone 4. OLED screen, so you got a more beautiful screen. You got stunning colors, true black, so the other ones are fake. Alright. I know what it means. Trying to be fun. Anyways, high brightness and a 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio, which is actually really good. I don't know what my monitor has, but it's good. A tiny space houses some of the most sophisticated technology we've ever developed, including cameras such as they were able to put it in the screen. You didn't. You're a failure. Now, this is something I like. They've turned the camera sideways. That may not seem like much, but for a person who loves photography on their iPhone, it's a lot easier to take landscape portraits, which is what I love doing, when you actually have the camera facing the same way. They've always had it so it's facing up and down, well, sideways when you're taking a normal picture, but then when you turn it sideways to take the landscape picture, it's up and down. It always seemed backwards to me. But now we've done that. Most durable glass ever, front and back, surgical grade stainless steel, wireless charging, water and dust resistance. We've already gone over that. That works. Home button. I do like their new home button. That's kind of cool. The way it swipes away. A revolution in recognition. Face recognition. Face recognition. That is cool. And like you have to actually move it around and everything. It's a cool idea. Although I don't see. Is it just me or do his eyes look slightly bigger than they should be? Eyebrows. It's weird. But I don't really care. That's what we're focused on right now. Never focused on anything. But that does not matter. Alright, so 300,000 invisible dots to create a depth map of your face. That's cool. You have to do your face to go to Chase Freedom Bank. That's cool. You can do that. It's not like their actual commercials, which I'll have later. I could bring it up at some point at the end of the stream. They've already been doing that, just with the camera. They're acting like this is amazing, that they've invented this brand new thing. No, you haven't. This has already been invented since the iPhone 7. I'm sorry. You've missed. The ship has sailed, Apple. You got it. You're not on board with the times. Once again, more things. Depth of field. This is not proportions right. Makes me annoying. Not me annoying, but it makes me annoyed. All that portrait stuff we've already gone over. This, I think, is cool. The way you can turn your face into an emoji. That's kind of cool. It's going to get creepy at some point, but for now, it's still cool. True depth analyzes more than 50 different muscles, movements to mirror your expression in the 12 and emoji. Reveal your inner panda, pig, or robot. I want to become a pig, please. Well, I already am. My eating habit. The art of photography, simplified. Faster camera, all that stuff, amazing, but now it's turned in a different position. The zoom, I actually like. This is one thing. I've always found that when zooming in, things, first of all, why is there no water moving when they're zooming in? So this is definitely post zoom in. And they took a ton of pictures, but supposedly now when you zoom it in, it's not going to lower the quality of the photo anymore. Well, it still will, but less so. Superhuman intelligence. That simply scares me. Because somehow that's going to get into the wrong hands soon. I love the idea of it, but it's most likely going to get into the wrong hands at some point, and zombie apocalypse, here we go. I want to know what game that is, because that looks like a pretty good racing game. It's faster, we already know that. ID, it can adapt to changes in your face over time, which is kind of cool. I like that. Got glasses recently, that'll help. Anyways, second generation controller, custom battery design, lasts up to 2 hours longer between charges than the iPhone 7. You know, it's kind of cool. Got a longer battery. I can totally go for that. And now this here. AI Bionic powers extraordinary augmented reality experiences in games and apps. Wireless okay, we'll come to that later. Wireless charging, once again, really, with no charging cable required. The iPhone X is truly designed for the future. What's this? What's this? What is this cable-like object spreading across our screen here, children? That's a cable. It's plugged in. You get the drill. Really, in my opinion, not that wireless. Alright, groundbreaking iOS for groundbreaking iPhone. I've already said I love this. That's a cool thing. Green Light Lord, don't know what that is. The translator, that's so cool, except the order of this is a little bit different now. If you insist when it does. The Apple Pay. The way that you can pay. Wow, she or he gave up really infinitely. Wow. It's fast. Why does that look like from Oh no, man, it doesn't. Anyway, no, you always want to play with. Let me do something nice for change. If you insist, $28. Like this, the way the home button is, and the emoji and the microphone at the bottom. Looks they've reorganized that in a nice way. I also like how they have this tiny detail here to show that there's more than just the App Store. Apple Pay, $28. You can pay. That's cool. Experience mind-blowing AR games and apps on the world's largest platform, augmented reality. What I hate is how they advertise it like it's some new amazing thing they've just developed. You ever played Pokemon Go? That'll be a clip as well, edited in here later. Show that to the stream. It has augmented reality. Now, if you're not familiar with augmented reality is basically how Pokemon Go works, where it goes through your camera, and as you can see here, this is showing the kid's kitchen and probably a part of his living room. I'm assuming it's a kid because he's playing all his games and stuff. But it's also showing all of the game happening over it. Now that is actually cool in my opinion. I've seen things where they're going to try to use it eventually so that you can hold it up and it'll have arrows like for Google Maps, augmented reality for maps. Think that's awesome. One problem. People looking at maps usually have their phone pointed down. They're holding it down. They're looking down at their phone. So now you're staring at concrete in augmented reality. But hey, at least you've got that arrow. Either that or people hold it up directly in front of their face and then they'll all be walking into each other even though you can see through it. Just technological society, somewhat, somehow, some way, somebody's gonna walk into. It's gonna be Pokemon Go all over again. Except anytime you walk down the street using Google Maps. Anywho, onto the next subject. Just Pokemon Go has already done this. They're experienced mind-blowing AR games and apps on the world's largest platform for augmented reality. It's already been invented, Apple. You're trying to create all this new. This is the problem with Apple at this point. Ever since Steve Jobs said, it seems like they're always saying that this is gonna be the next best thing. And the news article said this is going. In this, like their press conference, they said this is going to change the course. This new device, the iPhone X, is going to change the course of how phones are designed for the next 10 years. For the next decade. Sorry, not 10 years, just next decade. Now, I don't think that's true. I think it's sort of a flip-flop, the opposite of that. Samsung has been influencing them. Samsung, hey, let's make a screen that's the entire screen is a screen. The entire front of the phone is a screen. It's amazing. Apple, hey, let's do that, but make it worse. Congratulations, you did that. Cough, cough, the bar right here, not filling in the sides, cough, cough. Very realistic coughing, by the way. And now, come on. You were late on the coughing, just like Apple was late here. Anyways, so they were late on that chip. Augmented reality, already invented. I'm sorry. That's already happened. You're late for your ship. Making it faster, making higher refresh rate. That's already happened. Samsung did that. I feel like they're trying to follow in each other's footsteps and pretending it's what they did, which is what I hate that happens in school sometimes. This is the problem with Apple at this point. They've lost creativity. They will add on to what other people do, and they'll say it's the next best thing. But really, the dual camera was really the greatest thing I've seen in a long time. And then now, they didn't do anything on the new one like the Samsung did, so my next phone might be a Samsung. And then, oh, here's my favorite part right here. If you go to models and pricing, this is basically an iPhone 7 with a bigger screen, better camera, some iOS fixes. It's cool, right? The iPhone 8, $699, $700. Hey, let's go see this. Hi, I wonder how much it'll cost. $1,000. Phone dream. Come on, phone. Come on, Carter. Anyways, it's gonna cost $1,000 for this. Who's gonna pay $1,000 for this phone that's most likely gonna break within a month? So then you'll have to play that again. That's not including adding the carrier. The finish, I assume it's most likely more safe. I like how they tell you that the iPhone's in the box. It's like, wow, I didn't know. I thought my iPhone didn't come with an iPhone. I'm sorry. Didn't understand that. Thought I just bought the charger instead, a $1,000 charger. Anyways, but really, who is going to pay $1,000 for this when they could get the used iPhone 8 or the used iPhone 7 over time? And they'll be able to get cheaper because its value is going to go down over time. You get it for like $500 pretty soon. Just terrible. Carrier, finish, select. Let's just select this. Let's go through all this. Carrier. Oh, crap. Am I going to have to put all this in? If I do, save for sprint. Finish. There we go. We would probably do space gray. Okay, good. That's in. All right. This is what I wanted to see. 256 gigabytes is what my phone has now. My phone was $800. This is $1,150. Give or take based on Sprint or whatever you choose for this. But around $1,150, maybe $120. That's absurd. That's simply absurd. That's the they're overpricing things too. The No.8 one that recently came out that I love and probably going to be getting when the No.9 comes out or when they're really cheap, used one, is the fact that it's cheap. I believe they cost somewhere from like $800-ish, and they've got all the stuff that this has. You got to price what your competitors are doing. The thing here, they're taking advantage of their fans. They're true Apple fans, like people in my family that will completely go for this. I think what Apple needs to do is the Apple iFlip, a flip phone for poor people. No, I'm kidding. But that would be cool, like a reroute of the iPhone 5 or just the original iPhone, like they did with the Nintendo NES when that came out. Recently the NES Classic, iPhone Classic, be cool. But anyways, this really, what it all bottles down to, when you go to Apple.com, see these two phones, the future and a new generation. A generation that's already happened, a generation that's come and gone, a generation of a ship that sailed. Thank you all for watching today's Screen Rant. And I think that'll be it for today. Wait, I forgot the commercial. So let me just find this commercial real quick. So, things we had right here. We had, crap, what do you call it? The commercial. Chase Bank face recognition commercial. Reading my phone while I try to do this. Yeah, I can't type very well when I'm trying to do stuff video. Chase Bank Bank face recognition commercial. Ah, crap, can't find it. And then you also, well, I'll show off. I'll put that in the actual video. Pokemon Go. Show a picture of in-game just to explain that this has already happened. This came out with the iPhone 7. Hey, there, look at that. Look at that. That is augmented reality right there, where you can see everything in the background and you're playing within here. It's already been done. Apple, I'm sorry. It's over. Until next time, this has been Screen Rant. I'm your host, Acron7 Games, that weird guy who posts terrible content and makes you all cry when you go to sleep. Peace out. I love you all. Please subscribe. I'm lonely. Goodbye.